Leadership is a contract. People vote for you because they expect you to stand for them and improve their living conditions. How can I satisfy every Gambian? Left to me alone, if I had the power to make sure that no Gambian becomes sick or goes hungry or is poor, I would have given it to every Gambian, irrespective of whether they like me or not. That's 5 years for the government.
Where you can capture hundreds and thousands of potential customers with a wider coverage around the country. Advertise today and get your targeted customers. For more information, call 9933263, 9957255 or 4497331 and 9906445. GRTS Digital FM.
Hello and welcome to the Pura Hour, and in this program today we're looking at SIM card registration. But let me just, before we invite our eminent panel here from Pura, let me just revisit the scenario I found myself in Algeria in 2009. It took me 48 hours to get a SIM card for my phone because I have to go through the process of registering my SIM card. My passport and everything were taken from me, and before I could be on the phone, 48 hours. In Nigeria, it also took me the same time, 48 hours before I was on the phone. But here in the Gambia, it will just take you less than, well, 30 minutes or even less than that. But to talk about all this, I have here with me from Pura, Madame Aida Mboup. She's the Deputy Director, Legal Licensing and Enforcement. Jamilatu Sedi Fai, she's Manager Consumer Affairs, and of course Solo Sima, Director, Consumer Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Malik.
All right, we're looking at SIM card registration. We understand that this is a matter of must. For security reasons, people have to have all their details with all the GSM operators. But first of all, let's look at an overview of this IDA. Of course, I'm sure we know that this is a directive, but let's have an overview of registering SIM cards.
Thank you, Malik. I think before going into that, we'll just briefly touch on what you mentioned. In Algeria and Nigeria, it took you about 48 hours to get a SIM card. In Ethiopia, it takes up to 3 months because you need to apply to the government and your details, and then you even need to apply to use 3G, for example. In Gambia, what we've done is that we've learned from all those mistakes, and we want to make sure that telecommunications is accessible to everyone. And so registering your SIM card is immediate, and your use of your SIM card is also immediate. So there's no such thing as a lag or a delay in time, because we know that people need to use their phones and emergencies could happen at any time, and we don't want to affect also the business of the operators, and we don't want to also negatively affect the teledensity, the high teledensity rates that we've already so far achieved. So the SIM card registration implementation in the Gambia is not going to lead to any prolonged delay in access to your SIM card. That's the first thing that we want to assure the members of the general public and subscribers of the GSM operators. Going into the overview, like you said, yes, certainly it was initially a directive that was given for the SIM card registration to progress, as has been done in all other countries, in Nigeria, in Ghana, etc. Because it's such an issue that affects the entire country, it tends to come from a presidential level. However, in preparations for the SIM card registration in 2009, the government had enacted the Information and Communications Act, which provides for the registration of SIM cards. So it is also backed by provisions of the law for SIM cards to be registered. Before going into the details of it,